superstar Billy Graham will grace the squared circle of Madison Square Garden. His opponent, dynamic Dino Bravo. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone waiting for the battle of the two giants. 6 feet 9 inches, over 300 pounds of the big cat, Ernie Ladd, opposing 7 feet 5 inches and 460, perhaps even more, pounds of the eighth wonder of the world in André the Giant. Notwithstanding, of course, the main event that has turned the wrestling world upside down. The Samoan chief, Peter Maivia, battling the reigning Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion, Bob Backlund. At this moment, however, let's direct our attention again to the battle of the giants, and with that in mind, to my right stands the Grand Wizard of Wrestling, representing Big Cat Ernie Ladd.
You know, McMahon, you keep making such a big thing out of what is your man going to do with the giant Andre? Think back, McMahon and all you people. Has Andre the Giant ever faced a man the size, the stature, and the conditioning of Ernie Ladd? There are too many 6 foot 9 inch men over 300 pounds such as Ladd. Ladd, who has proven himself on the football field, all professional for many years. Now Ernie Ladd, known as the king of professional wrestling, against the background of Andre the Giant, a simple-minded circus performer that is in the wrestling ring. The wrestling ring that Ernie the Cat Ladd and I know and own. You, Andre the Giant, may be in for the surprise of your life. You're facing the biggest man you've ever faced, Andre the Giant, and Ernie Ladd is ready to cut you down.
The wisdom of the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, a great pleasure to bring on the reigning Worldwide Wrestling Federation champion, Bob Backlund, coming in the view here on my left. Bob, I guess this is one of the toughest things for you to take, not only in professional wrestling, but I know that the events that have happened in the last couple of weeks have transcended just that of professional wrestling and how it reacts and responds to you. It seems to me that this is really a personal, a deep, deep feeling you have.
Well, you know, Vince, you get hurt in professional wrestling by guys like Koloff, by Arion, by the Grahams. You expect it. You know it's going to happen. You know they're out there to hurt you and try to beat you. But when you have your heart with the man, when you love the man like you love a brother, like I love this man, like my brother, it makes you mad when he does something like that. It makes you sweat, and it makes you want to tear him apart.
Bob Backlund certainly letting his feelings be known, and this, as we outlined earlier, unquestionably has really hurt Bob Backlund down deep. And I, for one, would not want to be in the shoes of Peter Maivia. That much is for certain. It was Maivia, of course, not long ago, who turned against Bob Backlund, turned against his manager, Arnold Skoll, and it was a tag team match against Fred Blassie's tag team combination of Arion and Victor Rivera. And then, of course, if you will recall, there seemed to be a bit of an altercation with Maivia and Arnold Skoll, and then an altercation between Maivia and Bob Backlund, and all of a sudden, Peter Maivia was eating Arnold Skoll up alive, Arion and Victor Rivera helping Maivia out, and then the three of them attacking Bob Backlund. With that preface, let's bring on Peter Maivia now and get his response to the actions that took place not long ago and to the match that will be appearing in Madison Square Garden.
You know, McMahon, I don't need nobody. I don't need Rivera. I don't need Arion. I don't need nobody. And as far as this Backlund saying that he was the best friend, I don't need him either. Because I realize once and for all that this man has been using me. Bob, you've been using me. You and your manager have used me. And without this friend that he keeps talking to me about it, I wouldn't realize it like that. Now you're gonna face me.